friends, today I'm going to show you how I make a really healthy stuffed pepper. And I stuff it with, I use ground turkey, rice, and sauteed vegetables. And then I put a little mozzarella in there. So anyway, to start with, we want to turn our burner up. And we're going to put, about a good tablespoon of olive oil in there. That's good and hot. So now I've got my onions. And in this bowl, I've got my yellow summer squash and my peppers. Oh boy. I'm running low on my ground pepper. We'll put a little pepper on that. And I'm going to put a little bit, not of that, a little bit of salt on here. This is going to be wonderful. I'm going to saute these up. Anytime you saute your veggies, before you put them in a casserole or soup, or in this case stuffing peppers, it gives them such a wonderful flavor. I'm going to put a little bit of minced garlic in here. A little teaspoon of it. Mix that up, and boy is that looking wonderful. I'm making this for my mom and my dad for their dinner tonight. And this is the stuff they love. So, with that, I'm going to let this saute for a little bit and let these get like tender crisp. And then I'll be back. Okay, these are almost ready. They're nice and tender crisp. So, I got a little handful of parsley here, and this is fresh parsley. So I'm just going to put it in a little ball, and I'm just going to give it a little chop. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle this all over my veggies. Wonderful stuff. Mix that in a little bit. Okay, now this I'm going to set aside. I'm just going to set it in my oven because I've got to make my burger. Okay. So now I'm going to turn this up a little bit, and I'm going to put my turkey burger in here. And I'm going to break this up. I've already got my rice cooked. And for this I used my minute rice, my own homemade minute rice. That is my favorite ever. It's so easy to make. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of pepper in here. And a little bit of salt. And that's all we're going to season that with, because our seasoning is in our veggies. So this is just going to cook until it gets done, and then when that happens, I will be back. Hey friends, I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to add 1 can of tomatoes, and I'm also going to put in some of my rice that I cooked. Now if I don't use all this, this is going to go in the refrigerator for other meals. So I'm going to mix this all together until it's heated all the way through now. because the meat is cooked and it's wonderful. Okay, we're just going to let that heat all the way through, and I'll be back. Okay, friends, I've got this heated all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade spots with these two pans. Oh, that's warm. I'm going to dump all this in with my veggies. Set that aside. And mix this all up. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, before I mix this, I'm going to add about a good tablespoon of my Italian seasoning. All right. Get this all mixed together really good. This stuff is wonderful. And you know, when you fill your peppers, if you have any of this left over, it makes a wonderful burrito. Okay, I've got that all mixed together. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now that is mixed together. Let me scoot you over here a little bit more. I'm going to show you, I've got my peppers here. Let's see, my spoon. I'm going to use my spoon, and I'm just going to start filling my peppers. Okay. These are wonderful, and fill them up really good. Be very generous with this because that will cook down a little more. So I top them off pretty good. Okay, there they are. Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to cover them, not real tight, loosely cover them, and they're going to go in my oven at 400 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. And then I'll show you what I do after that. Okay, friends. This is done. All I need to do is pull it out now. I'm going to take the lid off. It's very, very hot. Look how beautiful those turn out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little mozzarella on each one. just like so. And see how I did that. I filled them, and I filled them a little over full because I knew they would soak down a little. And I wanted to make sure they were nice and full looking. Alright, so there we have that. Okay, so now we got the cheese on them. I'm going to put them back in the oven for about 10 minutes or until it's nice and melted and golden brown. So, back in the oven they go. Okay friends, I just got these out of the oven. They're beautiful looking. They smell wonderful. I know they're going to be incredibly delicious. These were quite budget friendly for me. I got everything on sale. My green peppers, or my peppers, when I got a 10 for 10 sale, I froze quite a few of them, and they freeze quite well. So anyway, you can make this up, you can add to it, take away, make it however you like it. You can freeze them for later. They make a wonderful meal. So there you have it, friends. Thanks for watching.